that fishermen can.
We shall see what to do after this. This is Kenya, guys, not far away from Nairobi. Good morning, guys. Our journey starts here at Kihunguro. Yeah, today we are going all the way to Hell's Gate National Park in Naivasha. The journey is going to be around...
In 400 meters, keep right.
Yeah, I'm told my direction because I've never been to Hell's Gate. I had to use the almighty Google to try and share with me the directions. So the journey is going to take 2 hours and 40 minutes. Yeah, that is if we don't have a traffic jam. Considering it's on a Sunday, I don't think we are going to have
keep right.
I don't think we are going to have a jam today.
Merge onto Embu, Nairobi Highway, Meru, Nairobi Highway, then continue straight to stay on Embu, Nairobi Highway. Continue straight to stay on Embu, Nairobi Highway, Meru, Nairobi Highway. Continue on A2 for 20 kilometers. In 600 meters, continue straight to stay on Embu, Nairobi Highway, Meru, Nairobi Highway. Continue straight to stay on Embu, Nairobi Highway, Meru, Nairobi Highway. Continue on A2 for 3 kilometers.
Driving out of Nairobi, the city slowly faded behind me.
In 400 meters, take the A102 ramp to Naivasha, Eldoret.
The busy streets, the tall buildings, and the rush of traffic gave way to open roads and rolling hills.
Take the A102 ramp. In 600 meters, merge onto Chiromo Road, A104.
Chiromo Road itself carries history, named after the old Chiromo estate that belonged to a colonial settler. It is today one of the main arteries of Nairobi. Driving along Chiromo, I passed the leafy compounds of the University of Nairobi. This road is also lined with offices, hotels, and important buildings that show Nairobi's growth as a modern capital.
1.5 kilometers.
From Soromo, the road opened up into Waiyaki Way.
Continue for 3 kilometers.
This highway is one of the busiest in Kenya. It leads west out of Nairobi, through Westlands, Kangemi, and beyond.
In 600 meters, merge onto Nairobi, Nakuru Highway, Waiyaki Way.
Stretching all the way to Limuru and connecting with the Mai Mahiu Road. On weekdays, Waiyaki Way is full of traffic matatas, racing for passengers, trucks carrying goods, and people hurrying to work.
Continue on A104 for 24 kilometers.
But on this Sunday morning, it was more peaceful, allowing me to enjoy the drive. With every mile, the noise of the city grew quieter, and nature began to speak. Further ahead, as the road climbs higher, the air grows cooler. The land begins to show the first signs of the Rift Valley's dramatic geography. Soon, the Nairobi-Nakuru Highway branches into the famous Mai Mahiu Road, the road that leads directly into the escarpments. This is the point where the journey becomes more than just a drive.
Slight left. Continue for 1 kilometer.
It becomes an encounter with the raw power of nature.
Now we have a lot of people selling on these roads.
Take the second left onto Kamandura, Mai Mahiu, Narok Road, B3.
This specific road led me toward the Great Rift Valley Escarpment.
Continue on B3 for 20 kilometers.
This highway is one of the most important in Kenya, connecting Nairobi to Naivasha, Nakuru, and beyond. but it is also one of the most dangerous roads in the country. The Mai Mahiu Highway is filled with sharp bends, sudden drops, and steep descents. Many truck drivers, carrying heavy loads from Mombasa to Uganda and other countries, pass through here. Over the years, accidents have claimed lives along this treacherous road. Still, it remains a lifeline, a road of both danger and hope.
Guys, this road are very serious. The trailer was just trying to overtake me. Not to overtake, but to overtake on the other side, while he still can see me here. This is very, very serious road, guys. As I stopped at the Escarpment viewpoint, the land stretched before me in all its glory.
The great Rift Valley lay wide, and endless rolling plains, scattered hills, and the distant shimmer of lakes. It was a moment to pause, to breathe in the cool wind, and to feel the power of this land that was shaped millions of years ago. While I stood there admiring the view, I was joined by some of the locals. A group of children came over, full of smiles and laughter. Their joy was natural and pure, their eyes shining with curiosity as they greeted me. We talked briefly, and they told me stories of the area, of how they walked daily to nearby schools and helped their families in small ways. They asked me if I could give them a short ride to a nearby stage, and I gladly agreed. Their excitement filled the car, and as we drove down the winding road, their laughter echoed like music. It was a simple moment, but it showed me the warmth of the people who live along this land people. Who, despite life's challenges, carry a spirit of happiness and openness. This small town has grown along the highway, serving travelers with fuel stations, small shops, and eateries. It is a resting point for many truck drivers and tourists passing by. The town carries with it stories of trade, survival, and movement. The people here live mainly by small businesses, roadside trading, and transport services. For them, the road is life.
Continue straight past Texas Kwawa Muturi onto Old Naivasha Road, C88.
Guys, I can sense that the more we go to the interiors, we won't have trustworthy petroleum because diesel are always very sensitive. Diesel cars are always extremely sensitive. So I've just thought of coming here and injecting some fuel. How are you, bro?
Jambo.
How are you?
Good, goody. Can I offer you full tank of petrol?
In 50 meters,
diesel.
Continue straight
Diesel.
past
These are
Texas
diesel
Kwawa
variants.
Muturi onto Old Naivasha Road,
Everyone
C88.
looks at this car and they say petrol. I don't know why.
Is it diesel?
This is a diesel.
Diesel 20 is the other side.
Yeah. Alright.
Yeah, the diesel bad.
So guys, if you've heard about Mahi Mahiu, you must have known of it from, it's an infamous town for the wrong reasons, right? So this town has been accused of I don't want to call it, but it has been accused of having child underage that has been happening here. And that was exposed by a BBC documentary, an investigation that was happening here for some time, right? And you must have noticed this is a town where we have a lot of trucks, and the clients for those children were these mature truck drivers who are taking advantage of the small children and making them their wives, right? And it is like a cartel. It is like a cartel here, an organization that is, even the cops know very well about it. Yeah, the cops know very well about it. And the government was asked why they have allowed this to happen, and they said that such a thing does not happen, which is a lie, right? It is a very big lie. The child thing has been happening here for a long time, and thanks to BBC documentary, we can now see the truth of this town as it is. Yeah. So we are past it. Let's get to our destination as soon as possible.
Leaving Mai Mahiu town behind, the road to Longonot stretches out across the wide plains of the Rift Valley. The journey is marked by endless skies, scattered acacia trees, and the shadow of Mount Longonot rising steadily in the distance like a great guardian of the valley. This road, though less dramatic than the Escarpment climb, carries its own life and rhythm. On either side of the tarmac, small settlements appear, made up of shops, roadside kiosks, and simple homes. The communities living in this stretch are diverse. Among them, the Maasai are the most visible, dressed in their traditional red shukas and adorned with beadwork. Maasai herders are often seen walking with their spears, keeping watch over their livestock. The Maasai have lived here for centuries, long before roads and towns existed. Their history is tied to the Rift Valley, moving with their cattle from pasture to pasture, guided by the seasons and the rains. As the road continues, the view of Mount Longonot grows larger and more commanding. The mountain, a dormant volcano, is part of the Rift Valley's dramatic story of fire and earth. Its crater, wide and deep, speaks of eruptions that shaped the land thousands of years ago. Local stories say that the Maasai regarded Longonot with reverence, seeing it as a place of power and mystery.
guys, right now we are at Longonot town. Yeah, Longonot town is the town where we have Mount Longonot, the popular Mount Longonot. Yeah, such a quiet place. Yeah, but it's not as big as Mahi Mahiu. Mahi Mahiu was bigger and much known than this Longonot town. But all in all, still okay, still good, things are okay. Other than the situation with the policeman. You know, he said I crossed the red line, the yellow line. I literally overtook where I didn't have to. And that's why he stopped me. Yeah. But he was a good policeman. I do always prefer older policemen. They are more understanding and they don't have a lot of anger. As long as you respect them, they respect you. And that's why I really love them. Maybe if I was to encounter a policeman, I would choose an older policeman, like the one I was interacting with.
Small markets buzz with activity, women selling vegetables, men loading trucks with sacks of maize, boda riders ferrying passengers across the dusty roads. The town, though small, is full of energy, serving as a link between Mai Mahiu, Naivasha, and the wider Rift Valley. As I drove further, the air became cooler. Signs of Naivasha began to show. Lake Naivasha, a freshwater lake, is one of the jewels of the Rift Valley. Around it, large flower farms stretch for miles. Kenya exports millions of flowers, especially roses, to Europe and other parts of the world, and many of them come from Naivasha. Driving past these plantations, one sees greenhouses covering the land, workers tending to rows upon rows of flowers that will soon be shipped across the globe.
Guys, I am really thirsty. I'm thinking of getting to this Ruby's police station, Ruby's petrol station, to have some water, maybe some juice. because I feel so much drained right now. I feel dehydrated. Some water may help. Habari? Natafuta duka ya kukunywa maji. Acha nizunguke.
Take the next left toward Old Naivasha Road, C88, then turn left.
Oh yeah, I know, just need some water. Guys, we are very close to Hell's Gate. I think we are left with 7.8 kilometers. Yeah, and you can see that it is raining. It's really raining, and we have people doing cycling, and at the same time it's raining. I don't know why someone is cycling and it's raining at the same time. I really do not understand why this is happening. So anyways, so far so good. We've not had any unfortunate incident, and I believe we are going to get to the place without any other unfortunate incident, because none has happened, right? Yeah, I see the rain has a little bit reduced. Yeah. It's fun, it's interesting. If you're in Kenya, you want to walk around, please walk around. This life is short. Yeah, once you realize life is short, don't wait for tomorrow. Those things you've always wanted to do, you can't do them today, right? Yeah, you can do them today. You really don't have to wait for tomorrow. Let today be your tomorrow. Yeah. For me, every day is best day. Yeah. So just live your best life. Do whatever you want to do. Don't compare yourself to no one. Everyone has a different journey, and everything you might see someone doing or someone having, there's a price they paid for it. Yeah. So maybe if you're willing to pay for the price, it will be okay. Yeah. Guys, you might notice we have a lot of greenhouses here. Yeah, here in Naivasha, they practice a lot of horticulture. Horticulture is the planting of flowers for exportation. Yeah. So Naivasha is known for planting flowers and exportation, and this has been an economic activity that has really boosted this town. Yeah. Another thing which makes it possible is the climate. The climate of Naivasha is really, really friendly. The climate of Naivasha is accommodative for the flowers to grow. Yeah. And above, ahead of us, you can see we have a lake. See, I'm shooting using a GoPro, and the GoPro has wide lens. Wide lens do not prioritize length. They prioritize width, right? So we can't see very far, but I can see we have Lake Naivasha ahead of us, and yeah, we are here. The place is also quiet and friendly. Yeah, this is nice. I would really love to come and live in such a place. Truth be told, it is a nice place.
400 meters, turn left onto road to Hell's Gate NP. Take the next left onto road to Hell's Gate NP.
Guys, we have arrived at Hell's Gate. Okay, we've not really arrived there, but this is the road to Hell's Gate. This is the last corner we are taking, and we are heading straight to Hell's Gate. Hell's Gate. Now this is the Hell's Gate that has kept us waiting. I don't know why it's called Hell's Gate, but I'm yet to find out why it's called Hell's Gate. So we just need to go there, do our payment, the entry fees and all that, and then let's get in. But for today, we are going to have a sleep at Hell's Gate. I'm told we also have Hell's Kitchen. I don't know if this is the gate. Maybe we have a gate inside. For us to know, we have to get in.